For
and you know we don't give up. It's not your birthday. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bug. Mama, I got what you need if you need to fill a buzz. I'm in the having sex, I ain't in the making love. So come give me a hug if you're in the getting rough. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bug. Mama, I got what you need if you need to fill a buzz. I'm in the having sex, I ain't in the making love. So come give me a hug if you're in the getting rough. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dust. When I roll 22, so it's drama in the club. Now that
This is a Uyghur neighborhood, and most of the Uyghurs here have come from the southern province.
Uyghurs speak a language that's similar to Turkish.
Sometimes my accent come out stronger, or when I talk faster, but like this is me, like.
Much of the region looks and feels like another country. And some Uyghurs take...
What you listening to, son? Well, why not? I like this new generation of music.
My name is Wood. My name is Who. My name is Slim Shady. My name is My name is Wood. My name is Slim Shady. Excuse me. Can I have the attention of the class for 1 second? Hi kids, do you like violence? Yeah. Wanna see me stick 9-inch nails through each one of my eyelids? Wanna copy me and do exactly like I did? Yeah. Try sit and get fucked up worse than my life is. My brain's dead weight, I'm trying to get my head straight, but I can't figure out which Spice Girl I want to impregnate. And Dr. Dre said, Slim Shady, you a basehead. So why's your face red? Man, you wasted. Well, since age 12, I felt like I'm someone else, 'cause I hung my original self from the top bunk with a belt. Got pissed off and ripped Pamela Lee's tits off and smacked her so hard I knocked her clothes backwards like crisscross. I smoke a fat pound of grass and fall on my ass faster than a fat bitch who sat down too fast. Come here, slut. Shady, wait a minute. That's my girl, dog. I don't give a fuck. God sent me to piss the world off. My name is My name is My name is Slim Shady. My name is My name is My name is Slim Shady. Teacher wanted to flunk me in junior high. Thanks a lot. Next semester I'll be 35. I smacked him in his face with an eraser, chased him with a stapler, stapled his nuts to a stack of papers. Ow! Walked in the street, the club had my jacket zipped up, flashed the bartender, stuck my dick in the tip cup. Extraterrestrial running over pedestrians in a spaceship while they're screaming at me. Let's just be friends. 99% of my life I was lied to. I just found out my mom does more dope than I do. I told her I'd grow up to be a famous rapper, make a record about doing drugs and name it after her. Oh, thank you. You know you blew up when the women rush the stands and try to throw you bras in their fucking panties. My name is My name is My name is Slim Shady. My name is My name is My name is Slim Shady.
right. All right. Here we are once again. Favorite friendly neighborhood, Dr. Ben's Comics. We got co-host today. We got the Reverend himself, Reverend Self-Destruct.
Greetings and salutations, anyone watching, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for your loss. World lost a great commentator and a funny artist, just a fun artist. His stuff was very simple. Am I eulogizing him now? His stuff was very simple, yet it got the point across. So it was very effective, and simplicity is the best for a lot of that, right?
Yeah, well, he was that's the thing is like, you know, he was not to bury the lead, but you know, today beloved cartoonist Scott Adams, creator of Dilbert, Dogbert, Catbert, and all the rest of his characters. He apparently he passed his caregiver, I guess it was his ex-wife who was there helping him. She said he passed away just before he was supposed to start the show, because he was still doing his daily show at 10 o'clock every day, like in between, like you know, dying of cancer. Like, it's fucking just commitment. Like, and also he'd apparently he said this was when he thought he would die, like today specifically. Like I was looking through some of it, and there's some point where he had her like record him saying like, I think it's gonna be whatever, is it January 13th? Is that what it is?
Yeah. Well, he had a double page post on his X. So it was, he gave his life over to Christ in so many words. I believe that's exactly what he said. It's kind of I don't know. It's kind of like a well, just in case kind of. I said, well, I guess that counts. I mean, who am I to judge? I'm just ordained online. You know?
Yeah, final message from Scott.
Popping one open for the man.
Yeah, I'll pour out a new bottle of whiskey, so I'll open up a bottle of whiskey for him. But yeah, this is. I don't know if I want to sit and read all of that. It's a lot, but also like he did sit and listen to all the people that you know, were like giving, you know, spilling their guts about how Dilbert changed their lives and saved their marriage, and like there was people that were like talking on that stream where it was all you know, come and tell how Dilbert and Scott Adams affected you. There was people on there, like numerous people, talking about how they were just like the end of their rope. You know, they're just about to leave, and I guess I can't zoom in on that. Oh, that's cool. Okay. I don't know if I can read. Fuck no. A final. I can like almost read it. That's like, I can't zoom in. I wonder. Hold on. If I open it up in a new. There we go. Here we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Open up a new tab. That's what it is.
My Christian friends asked me to find Jesus before I go. You know, that's
Yeah.
He wrote this on the 1st. Yeah. Okay. Was looking to send it. Yeah.
Final message from Scott Adams. If you're reading this, things did not go well for me. I have a few things to say before I go. My body failed before my brain. I am of sound mind as I write this, January 1st. Oh, that's what you were just saying. If you wonder about any of my choices for my estate or anything else, please know I am free of any coercion or inappropriate influence of any sort. I promise. Next, many of my Christian friends have asked me to find Jesus before I go. I'm not a believer, but I have to admit the risk-reward calculation for doing so looks attractive. So here I go. I accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, and I look forward to spending an eternity with him. The part about me not being a believer should be quickly resolved if I wake up in heaven. I won't need any more convincing than that. and I hope I am still qualified for entry. With your permission, I'd like to explain something about my life. Okay. Well, that is like, seems like a fair, if you didn't believe.
It's something Scott Adams would say.
Right.
I can hear him saying it. If I wake up in heaven, I won't need any more convincing than that. Yeah, it's very Dilbert of him. I don't know.
Let's see. For the first part of my life, I was focused on making myself a worthy husband and parent as a way to find meaning. That worked, but marriages don't always last forever. Mine eventually ended in a highly amicable way. I'm grateful for those years and for the people I came to call my family. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It said that like it was his ex-wife was his caregiver. Like he had, because he lost, like he was confined to a wheelchair for the last bit. His legs wouldn't work anymore. So, which being confined to a wheelchair for only a few months myself, I tell you, it fucking sucks. Especially like if you're like, it's horrible. Then have your ex have to come and help you. And he stayed streaming throughout. I think that's the thing through all of it that really like impresses me is that like, like the worst part of your life, like the doctors weren't like, you might pull through. They're like, yes, this is it. Like get your stuff ready. Like, cause it's over. And like, rather than just being like, hey, you know what, everybody, I'm just going to go sit in the corner and cry or eat Cheetos till I die or whatever. He's like, you know what, I'm just going to keep streaming and you guys get to see what happens. That's... Well,
if you had heard a ton of compliments, like this changed your work, changed my life, all kinds of such, right? Just right. Yeah, that really would make give you some little bit of impetus to continue your daily what you're doing, which is broadcasting to everybody. Everybody, and it would be interesting to see to note the view count of some of the some of his more already highly viewed videos, and then see what happens in the next 6 months if they jump over, if they don't.
But there's like that was the thing that like really like stuck out to me too, like listening to all the people, because like I wasn't like a daily like viewer or anything. Like I would always see that it was on, and like sometimes I'd check in, sometimes just be like I don't have time today, I'm doing something else or whatever. But like all these people that were or are like these daily viewers, these people that are like way like the super fans, like they were all like watching it and then doing stuff. Like there was people making like like motivational like music or something from his stuff, and like figuring out how to like organize like the themes on his different streams, and like because a lot of his stuff, his commentary was also like like almost like philosophy, right? Like he kind of talks about it here too, that he says after once his marriage unwound, he needed a new focus, a new meaning. So he donated himself to the world, literally speaking words out loud in my otherwise silent home. From that point on, I looked for ways I could add the most to people's lives one way or another. That marked the start of my evolution from Dilbert cartoonist to an author of what I hoped would be useful books. By then, I believed I had mastered enough life lessons that I could start passing them on. I continued making Dilbert comics, of course. So yeah, this was like he wanted to be like useful. That was something he kept stressing, that he wanted to be. He wanted to be.
He always seemed a very pragmatic person who just like it's a practical type who's going to look for the optimal solution, especially listening to him for any length of time. He's quite anal sometimes about little stuff and just sticking to it and clinging to it. But maybe that's exactly what somebody needs to hear and I don't know, the aspect of streaming every day and what he said, would be his otherwise silent home. That'll do a lot for him, but that'll do a lot for anybody watching. Just their homes, most of their homes are silent too.
Right.
Many of them.
That's what I mean. It's like it was like such a, like, so interactive, because he's always talking with people in the chat and like watching. It seemed like he was more like using the chat as like an instant poll kind of feature. You know what I mean? Because he would ask questions and like, put this in the chat. I mean, lots of streamers do that. Put a 1 in the chat or a 2 in the chat. But he was doing it for more than just like, do you like this hat or do you like that hat? Like he was, I don't know, doing, like I said, like he was trying to make himself be useful, trying to show people how to reason things out, like how to read a news story and be like, okay, well, what in this news story sticks out? Why do you think this would be, believable or false, or do you think it's true? You know what I mean? Like you'd show how to like tear apart like news stories, and like that's, and then too, like I think the best kind of description I can think of is he's that sort of like tough love kind of like father figure. That was the other thing. A lot of people had lost their fathers, and so they were like kind of latched onto him because he's giving out advice and telling his life lessons, and
right. And he's not doing it in a harsh way or any judgmental anything. He's doing it in a very practical way, which you like saying father brings to mind Jordan Peterson, like how he I never heard Scott Adams describe people coming to him and telling him, but you hear that guy say, people came to me, young people came to me, young men mostly came to me and told me all these things. And it's like, wow. It was just basic logic, just hearing a reasonable voice. That effect can't be undersold.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what else does he have here. In the second page, he says I followed up. He talks about his first book there, and then he says he followed up with his book Win Bigly that trained an army of citizens how to be more persuasive, which they quickly saw as a minor superpower. I knew that book changed lives because I hear it often. You'll probably never know the impact the book had on the world, but I know, and it pleases me while giving me a sense of meaning that is impossible to describe.
Oh, his next book. Wow, that's a title. Love it.
Tried to teach people how to think better, especially if they were displaying their thinking on social media. That one didn't put much of a dent in the universe, but I tried.
Loser Think. Yeah, that's great. That's a great title. Wow.
What are you reading there? What's that book? Loser Think. What's it about? It's about how losers think.
That's straight out of an 80s movie, Maybe he was going back to he was going back.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like he was
using basics.
All the stuff he was doing, in his podcasts and his show is just turning all those lessons and discussions into books. So I mean, if we take this in the Comicsgate kind of sense, you could potentially look forward to Ethan turning Trashcast into a series of books. Wow.
Ethan as a father figure. Oh my goodness. I heard him saying something on some clip. I'm like, oh my God. No. Man. Talking about someone in a dryer. I'm like, no. Ethan, you're grown man. Don't say that.
I tell you, when Ethan lays around the house, he lays around. Finally, my book, Reframe Your Brain, taught readers how to program their own thoughts to make their personal and professional lives better. I was surprised and delighted at how much positive impact that book is having. I also started podcasting a live show called Coffee with Scott Adams, dedicated to helping people think about the world and their lives in a more productive way. I didn't plan it this way, but it ended up helping lots of lonely people find a community that made them feel less lonely. And again, that had great meaning for me. I had an amazing life, Gave everything I had. If you got any benefits from my work, I'm asking you to pay it forward as best you can. That is the legacy I want. Be useful, and please know I loved you all till the end.
Be useful, period. Yeah. Signed. Well, they didn't sign it. He could, got a scanner somewhere. We could have signed it, but
thumbprint it or something.
Maybe we could forge a signature. I don't know.
Yeah, so that's the mean. Like I felt that was, and like I didn't want to try and like latch on, because there's this whole community of people, like he's saying, all these people that all found themselves in the Dilbert and Scott Adams chat rooms and stuff, and didn't want to try and be like, come in like, hey guys, I want to stream with you guys too. Like, I felt that would be kind of, like you just show up. Like you're saying, like my tagline should be bodies are dropping, Dr. Ben's talking. Like it just
you got a mortuary background setting, something.
Right. It just
I don't know. It's really interesting. Started a podcast, live show, call it whatever, right? Podcast, live show, whatever. It's something somebody is going to listen to, because they know the guy's name, so they're going, and they know his humor, or they at least can get some of his humor. And his humor being, like you said, people in the chat rooms, they're looking for like-minded individuals that are maybe they don't hate their job, right? But like you have some little quirky things about it. And other people at the job are really quirky too, and like this frustrates me. So I could vent to somebody. I could vent to the author. He's live right now.
Well, that's one of the things. Like it kind of like his comics, like it's like his comics and the philosophy, like obviously kind of like reflect each other. But obviously, like in the comics, it's like all in this comedic form. But it's like, you're watching Dilbert live through his whole life in this office in a cubicle, and like he doesn't have friends in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no like Dilbert and his buddy hanging out. It's like everyone there sucks and is stupid, and he has to deal with them like every day without like, like going crazy or like making it worse. He has to figure out how to survive in that and like maintain, and how to get along with people that you don't like, that you still have to be there. Like you both work in the office, and doesn't matter if you don't like Wally or the cat or whatever, you still got to work with them. So
no, like I said, simplicity is the best thing for so many things, so many aspects of I don't know, just maybe a comic relief or something, but in general, but like 4-panel Dilbert stuff or whatever, little Dilbert calendars, a little strip a day, and then set that on your office, and somebody set that on your desk at the office, and somebody else walking by notices and says, hey, you like, maybe you make a friend. Maybe it's not all just office space, it's just...
Exactly. Like you find out like, oh well, they like this strip too. You know what I mean? Like it's just like finding like the smallest things that you have in common with someone that can like make the difference, like how you see them, and that's what I'm saying, is like, I think it's like, that was his usefulness, was like helping people learn how to, like he's saying, like how to, how to think better, how to understand the world, how to, be more, what does he say? Help people think about the world and their lives in a more productive way. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't like, if you watched his show, it wasn't like, okay, buy my book, buy my mug, buy the calendar. Like, you're gonna buy it or you're not gonna buy it. He was just like, just an honest guy. I like that. When one of the things too is like when there was like times when he was wrong, right? Like in like the clip that I have of him
Yeah. No, Dr. Ben, you're just Dr. Ben is just saying you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
Like that was when he finally came around on like all the vaccine stuff. Like there's another streamer called like Salty, like not Sean Salter, but like another
Salty Cracker.
Yes, Salty Cracker.
Big deal. Yeah, he's a huge deal. He's
he was calling him Clot Adams because they were calling it the Clot Shot.
Oh, that's pretty good.
And like it was, I was just
Salty's really sharp with this stuff too, and I would have really liked to hear the two of them going back and forth, even for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever. Salty just seems so caffeinated, and Scott Adams just seems so mild, like a psychologist or something. Like he would want to listen to, but he's on stream, so he's the one talking, and he's talking to everybody in the chat. Might call you out by name or something, it's a little shout out.
That's what I wonder, is if he does have like, if he ever had like a debate, because I've seen him on different panels and different like interviews and stuff, but like I can't think of like seeing Scott like but also I mean, like how many, like there aren't like that many places where like people are just like debating each other like back and forth or whatever. But I don't know.
Well, most of those things turn out terrible anyways.
Right.
And he would probably have been, I mean, if we don't know that there were any out there, then it's probably because he didn't do very many or any, and probably didn't give them the bait to
Well, that's what I mean. It wasn't that's not the kind of like personality he was. He wasn't like in people's faces and like, oh, I'm right and you're right. It was, but that's when he was wrong there, it was like he like admitted it, and like he was like, like that's what I'm saying. Like when you can admit you're wrong about something and like take it in stride, or like, the whole chat has all these people that have come over for someone else's show and are all mocking you or whatever. Like,
sure.
You gotta like just kind of
chickens in the chat, yeah.
Exactly. Rather than like freaking out and like acting like
you freak out, that gives them exactly what they want. And see, that's the thing. I don't think people can be smart. I think they can be very clever, because I'll say, because I think smart people do smart things all the time, and nobody does everything right all the time. So I think Scott Adams was very, very clever person, very maybe reserved in the words that he would speak, but that's not exactly the nature of podcasting or streaming, talking to everybody. So I still think he wasn't like quick to just say something. So something he said in the paragraph above this one gave me a kind of neuro-linguistic programming kind of thought process.
Oh, with loser thing.
Reframe your brain.
Reframe your brain.
How to program their thoughts to make their personal and professional lives better. I was surprised and delighted at how much positive impact that book is having. Yeah, I mean, if you teach somebody to, if you give somebody a thought, right, that's a good thing, but you teach them how to think more positively, more upward momentum in general, right?
Right. Well, productive.
You're contributing to the, you're being useful. You're contributing to the net gain of, humanity as a whole. And that's what a lot of atheists. I don't know if he had said he was exactly an atheist before that, right? Before his first page, where he said he accepted Jesus Christ as his.
I think it was. Let me go up. I got the impression it was maybe he was like agnostic, because like I feel like when you're like an atheist, you're like committed to that. You know what I mean? Like where I feel like agnostic, you're like, I don't know, maybe I don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? Like I feel like an atheist is like.
That's the impression I got from him. Yeah, it's like you kind of reject stuff just if you're coming at it with the wrong thought process. Like, well, you just got to believe. If that's what somebody's saying, then the non-believer says, well, I don't. Right, and that's the end of that. And if you give them a better thought process, I don't know.
It does seem like if all you have to do for God to save you is you just have to, oh, I believe it. Yep, I believe. You know what I mean? Like, it does seem like maybe there should be more.
There is the argument, right? That what is it? It's not deathbed confessions, but in essence, that's what I'm. Accepting Christ on their deathbed, right? They there's the aspect of belief to it, like, oh well, as long as they say it, as long as they pronounce it, they don't have to say it in front of 20 people or even live 5 minutes longer, right? But there's the other one that's a little more austere. Like, I don't know, salvation kind of, you would think it comes with some more requirements than that, but then the Bible will tell you no, Christ gave himself freely. It's like, okay, it's a free gift. It's a free gift you can choose to deny.
Well, I mean, and I don't mean to say I'm questioning his thing, but I see what he's saying, by talking about if that's all you have to do, that's it. You just have to say you believe it. That seems kind of. But also, it's I think people don't, just in general, people don't think about words and just the power of telling yourself something. Telling you, well, this is what I believe. People don't really understand how much that does affect you. So I think by him talking about it, that was his way of trying to approach God. He wasn't going to go, okay, well, I'm going to go become a Catholic. I'm going to go become a Protestant. You know what I mean? It wasn't. Well, it's I think about all this. If God can really hear it, he's going to hear me. Rationing this out, trying to understand it. This is what I'm really thinking. That's what I'm saying. He would spend his shows talking about different stuff like this, and really, try to.
Was he 68 years old?
Only 68.
No, it just seemed very. If you go back to that first page, you could see the wording he chooses. It's extremely clever wording, right? Oh, were you already on it? Oh, geez. You're on it. So you have to suspect that in 68 years, a lot of people had told him, I want you to, get saved. I want you to, and you don't have to go to church, whatever, right? That kind of deal. It's it's not about, right. It's not about this or that. It's just a personal relationship,
right? And
that could be with the God in Christ and Christ in man in you, right? And you treat yourself better, right? Like he was telling so many people to do. Think better of yourself. Just a little, whatever. If it's just a little bit, contrary to someone like maybe Andrew Tate or someone who's think that you are amazing, right? It's no, you're probably not amazing, but it is a step in the right direction. So it's an overstep.
Well, it's listening to the episode where all the people, it was the after party, right? Just all kinds of people were just going on about how he'd affected them. And there was all these people that were also talking about, how they were Christians, and he's just got to do this, and he's, telling them all this stuff about, their faith and how he should do this or think that, and I'm looking. He had a tweet where he was like, look, I appreciate all of this, and I'm really have this in my heart to accept Jesus and think about it. He's like, but all of you telling me I have to do this or I have to do that is just driving
It runs
away from all of
contrary.
it.
Yeah, and it makes a person want to act contrary and retaliation. Is retaliation the right word, or just in contrast? Somebody keeps telling you, hey, you have to, I mean that's how I became. I don't even want to say religious or something, more spiritual, so right, because I was being told you need to do this. This is the right way. Those people are God's people, and I'm like, well, let me just look something up. This is before AI and everything. Let me just look something up, and I'm gonna listen to 10 hours of preaching in the next 3 days or something, right? And black church, and learned it like, oh, it's not that. It's about a personal relation. You don't have to shout to the world or something, or try to force it on other people, because that's a deep acceptance a person needs to
Right. I don't like. I know there's the part where like Jesus says, if you, how does he say? If you deny me in front of men, I'll deny you in front of my Father. But if you confess me in front of men, I'll, whatever it is. But it's not like.
Right.
Yeah, there's also the thing where he says, like you have like, if you're going with him, he says it's like you're taking a, what do they call that? The thing that goes on the horses, or not the horses, the oxes, if they're like plowing a field, the yoke, right? They have a yoke that goes on to 2 oxes, and he's like, come and take my yoke. Because like, look, it's not going to be that hard. I'm here with you. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus isn't like, wants you to be crazy. He wants you to like ruin your life trying to tell people that you believe in Jesus. Like that, you know what I mean? That's like counterproductive. Like, it's not.
And he doesn't want you crushed under the weight of some guilt, or and that's what a lot of, that's just what I'm saying. A lot of people play at. So over his 68 years of life is like, I mean, the way he words this is like, he words the first line as simply as he can, and I look forward to spending an eternity with him. Period. The part about me not being a believer should be quickly resolved if I wake up in heaven. And that sounds like Scott Adams right there. A little caveat to the first line is like, he just has to, it's like, that's the agnostic part that you had said, or I was like, atheist. I don't know. I never heard him say either, but well, I don't know. I heard him say something at some point. Blanking.
Right. It's religion's just like a hard thing anyways. So like, I mean, like if you say you're a Buddhist, right? What does that mean? You know what I mean? Like, you can ask 100 different Buddhists and get 100 different answers what it means to be a Buddhist. The same thing with any of these things. Well, that you're a Christian. Okay, well, what does that mean? Well, that means every different person you ask is going to have, I mean, hopefully they're all going to say something about Jesus like that. You would hope that'd be like the defining, or like the thread between all the Christian religions would be that they all believe in Jesus. But who knows at that? Like, things get so crazy. But I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think being an agnostic is really, seems like the most like probable thing for him, just because you can't prove a negative, or whatever they say,
right?
And so that's what he would ration it out that, hey, I can't prove that that God doesn't exist, so that means that there's a chance that he does.
There's a specific term for this wager, right?
Yeah.
Like, would you rather take the offering of eternity in heaven, or risk, and that's the wager. God,
exactly. Which I saw someone else talk about it too.
Yeah, I did zero preparation for this. Was drawing a bit ago.
No, I don't want. No.
It's a
Yeah, here we go. Pascal's wager.
Yeah.
procedure for conversion to Christ at deathbed refers to the concept often linked to Pascal's wager. It's a rational gamble to believe in Christianity because the potential infinite reward, eternal life, outweighs the minimal risk, a life lived with faith. If God doesn't exist, making belief the safe bet as death approaches. This idea, also known as the deathbed conversion gambit, argues that facing mortality makes faith a sensible choice, despite criticisms that it's based on fear, not reason, and doesn't account for other religions or the difficulty of forced belief. Notes Reddit users and Medium. That's your AI knowledge is fucking Reddit. So that's one of the things to remember with whatever the Google, like the Google AI uses Reddit for its fact checking. Like that's just what's up? What's up, One Gun? Hell yeah.
Wait, that's one gun?
Yeah. Ghetto.
I thought it was Ghetto Robo.
Yeah.
I thought they were different people.
I think it's like his twin brother, maybe.
Okay.
At the end, it says one, and I think that's somehow. Pretty sure that's one. That's what I've been going on. Is that is One Gun?
Okay. Yeah, deathbed conversion. That was what I was thinking of. Notes, Reddit users, and Medium. Yeah, like you said, AI using Reddit and Medium of all things to I don't know. I've pushed so much stuff out of my brain, things I had heard about, these sources, right? Medium or Salon or Jezebel or something, right? I was like, they're all approved sources, but AI standards, depending on what you're asking, right? But
well, you saw Grok is going to be used. The military is going to be using Grok. They just
God help us.
Grok and yeah, Grok to join U.S. military AI systems in a Pentagon deal with Elon. Yeah, so Grok is going into the army. Apparently, they overlooked Mecha Hitler, I guess. Like you're gonna turn that part off. He's like, yep. And they're like, okay, you can come in then. You gonna turn it off? Yes. Not gonna turn it back on. No.
That might have been about the time they activated those, tendrils that it had that were pulling from all sorts of things, and then had to reel it back because I noticed a difference in it. Like,
it's crazy. Like that's the wildest thing about them is like how you can tell like the weird, like when they change and when they update and stuff, like it's, and like everyone notices it and talks about it. Like it's so weird.
So I think what you'll see from this perspective of Grok joining the military, you'll see a civilian Grok, right? And then a military Grok, and the military Grok will have certain options that the civilian one doesn't have. The civilian one can only tease something like put the person's username in quotes and in the search bar and then look for the word you want to search, where this time it'll just run through thousands and thousands of AI servers and pull up anything that looks slightly quizzical or problematic or whatever that might, terroristy, right?
Spicy meatballs.
So spicy.
Pentagon embrace. It says Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said Monday that Elon Musk's artificial intelligence chatbot Grok will join Google's generative AI engine in operating inside the Pentagon network. Okay, as part of a broader push to feed as much of the military's data as possible into the developing technology.
Oh, lovely.
Good. Put the military's data into Grok and Google.
Let's go cyberpunk. Let's go Ghost in the Shell.
I think what's the worst that could happen? I mean,
Cybernetic implants right away within the next 5 years.
Very soon we will have.
Elon Musk wanted to make the wire. What do you call it? Lace, neural lace, and have it implanted into infants from. I don't know if that was too publicly stated, but like it would work best on a smaller brain. On as it develops, it would the neural lace would develop with it, and it's like, man. So what are they already doing?
I mean, it makes, like if you're, they say if you're a kid and you grow up in like a bilingual household, they speak English and Chinese, you're like, they're able to, like, they grasp like the languages like a million times better than someone who tries to learn, another language later in the life. So
we might all be speaking Chinese soon if Grok takes over.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, this is.
Did we learn nothing from Terminator?
No.
Rise of the Machines.
The announcement comes just days after Grok, which is embedded into X, the social media network owned by Musk, drew global outcry and scrutiny for generating highly sexualized deepfake images of people without their consent. Like, it's just so.
Is there some place you can give consent? Yes, I want people to.
You have to post a picture of yourself nude, and then that's.
Oh, you know what I was going to do? I was going to watch a video by Suzu. JPG Suzu just jugs.
Yeah.
Kind of goth chick. I've seen her somewhere around on YouTube, and I was gonna watch a video of hers, a new video of hers, I guess, titled "Grok is making everybody nude," or AI is, taking everybody's clothes off, and just the thumbnail alone is bait because she just looks good. It's like you could always ask Grok. You could always take that image that Billy Tucci posted and just ask Grok to take off his clothes.
Shit.
Moving on from Grok now, but
right. I mean, it's. What would I do? Would I just save this? It's worth a try.
The image, yeah, that's pretty good.
Sure. Okay. I think that's there. And then we just go to Grok. Edit image. And then we'll just say, like, what? Make him
an angel. Make him a small I don't know. Make him a small baby-like cherub, but with the same head or something, all right?
Probably the baby part. I'll just a nude angel. A nude.
Oh, you can't. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna let you do nude. So
let's see what happens. Just thinking about it. Maybe. Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. So, since it's a guy and he didn't have his didn't have anything lower. Yeah, that's very nice.
I think the one with the tie. I think that's the.
Yeah, apart from the tie not going around the neck.
Oh.
He's a little wider in the second one, a little chunkier. Yeah.
Well, he is. Look at that. Like, he's like, oh.
It's pretty good.
That's what people were complaining about. Didn't have Dilbert's permission to take his shirt off, and it did it anyways. So, I mean, now the military has it. Who knows what they're going to do? It's going to be.
Well, it did say that they already had Google on board, and I mean, if they have Google on board, then they're doing the Chinese government type deal where it's you give us all your information before we let you into our system. All of Google's information, why the emails are free is because they use those for data mining, and they'll tell you that they detach your information from the email, right?
Right, like anonymous,
and just use the content. But if that content contains photos of you or your art or anything, right? So free services, that's I don't know.
There we go. Okay, so I saved. Oh, what is this? Does this not have the thing to make them dance too? Like is it on the app? There's one of them when you make the things
it's probably on the app, unless it says imagine.
I don't think it does. Auto. Right now. Make him dance. I think it's just going to be. Oh, shit.
Oh
no.
It's Bart Simpson in the first.
I know. Holy crap.
Oh my God. Bart's real father was Dilbert all along. Oh my God. And that's why Bart needed glasses and those corrective shoes and whatever else. Some retainer or something that changed his voice or something. Some spray in his throat. Something.
Does that, I guess that means, damn. That means Marge. Is that that's kind of what I take from it, is that Marge is possibly, I mean, Bart does that beside each other like that and in angelic form. I mean, Bart and Dilbert, and even Bart is almost like Dilbert. Like if you just,
Dilbert as a child. Oh man, that could be
like the second part of his name. Take off the Dill, and it's just Bart. Bart.
Oh.
That's him. I think
Bart Bert. I don't know. Dilbart. Yeah.
I think we may have come across some of it. Here, let me.
I think we did. There's a stream highlight right now. It's just
clip it. Yeah, you're supposed to say clip it, and it's supposed the AI on the stream stuff is supposed to figure that out. Allegedly, I don't know.
Clip it. 3 minutes, starting 3 minutes ago.
This I have this. Okay.
What do you got?
There's another one here. I don't know if this is the only one I would be afraid of to
Judge.
This is the one I would be afraid to play the sound, because this is, you know what I mean? Like, this is the only one, not for the copyright strike.
If it's World Wrestling, yeah, actual entrance music, yeah.
He will, I'll play it and I'll pause it once the stuff starts.
Please rise for the Honorable Judge Stone Cold Steve Austin!
mute it. Well, I don't even know the music, so like he comes out and he just imagine that's your judge.
And he doesn't walk in with robes. He walks in beside the court. Walks in through the crowd. Very
Let's see. Okay.
Yeah.
He says order in the court. Let's have opening arguments in the custody case of Dilbert versus the aliens, robots, cows, hillbillies, a billionaire, and 17 engineers.
Whatever you decide, Judge Stone Cold, please use your wisdom and compassion in making your decision. Thank you.
You want compassion? Take your ass to church. Custody is awarded to the freaks. And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
You want compassion? Take it to church. Oh my God. It was like, I'm going to church. I accepted.
Oh, that was
exiting the window now.
The picture of like Stone Cold like flipping him off at the table is just
that's pretty good.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Like
more compassion.
That's what I mean, like you know. And that was the real like Stone Cold on there too. Like it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was a real. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like it's a heck of a day. Scott dies. All these other people like Rasmussen saying, in honor of Scott Adams, we commit to being useful. And they're a summary of links they're posting for that day. Okay. Like that's the thing. It's like I think I should just do like an if I could do daily, that would be something. You know, that's the thing to shoot for, right? Is to be able to do daily. But like just like talking about news stuff, like not with any kind of point other than just like just going through and like tearing, reading stuff, figuring it out, making fun of it, talking about it,
Like the latest news in the South China Sea. Oh, we call it the South China Sea now, not
Exactly.
Graphics card prices have gone up 18% globally. Not to discount the what do you call those tariffs?
Oh, wait, is it Pascal? I wonder is Pascal is trending? I wonder is that Pascal's Pascal's wager. I suppose if anyone was to test Pascal's wager so neatly with his own soul, Scott Adams was the man to do it. Intelligence is a blessing, but it can really get in the way too a lot of what is most important in life. For pray that the Lord is pleased with his sacrifice.
Sacrifice?
Caesar.
Who did he sacrifice? Caesar is oh my God, Caesar is pleased with his sacrifice.
I guess that's
nobody was sacrificed. I don't think. I don't know.
Oh, wait a second. Is this Pedro Pascal? Oh, it's Pedro Pascal. It's the rest of them. Son of a bit. Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, that first one hit exactly what you.
The first one was like it was like teasing me. Like, yeah, that's exactly what it is. The Pascal's wagers thing we were talking about. Yeah, but no. Yeah, that's I mean, every day, they're just lists of stuff on here to talk about all the,
Yeah, and you could just go through a lot if you wanted to, but on a daily basis or whatever, or a couple times a week or something.
Yeah, because it's
after cancer battle. So he had prostate cancer, right?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah. Well, I think it had gotten also into his bones, I think is what he had said.
Oh, man.
So,
realistically, that could have been something he had for 20, 30 years or something. Oh no, man! Tell me we don't have the military can use AI and everything, but we don't have proper cancer.
Well, they've got the
cancer halting agents. Just completely stop. Not just like blast it and then let it spread throughout the body into bone marrow or every other part of the body, but
the other thing is they were talking about how like they were saying that the U.S. military had the when they went and attacked Venezuela or whatever, that they used those like sonic devices or whatever. Like it's supposed to be something like it hits you, it's like a sonic wave, and just you can't even do anything. Like you start bleeding out of your nose, and you fall over, your head starts just pounding, you can't think, and it's all from
sound waves. Yeah, sonic weaponry. Yeah. Which is also a form of microwave weaponry, but the microwave one will just cook people, but wouldn't be surprised. That's crowd control stuff that they pulled out in America, allegedly, right?
That's what they say.
All of a sudden, protesters, right, are just saying like, well, they brought out that big truck and pointed that thing on top of it at us, and they were all, completely armored and everything, and all of a sudden we started getting hot, like burning up. I'm like, whoa. And hot and sick, and here you go. Washington, the U.S. used a powerful mystery weapon that brought Venezuelan soldiers to their knees, quote unquote, bleeding through the nose and vomiting blood during the daring raid to capture dictator Nicolas Maduro, according to a witness account posted Saturday on X by the White House press secretary. A witness account posted on X by the White House press secretary. So the White House press secretary was a witness, or he posted a witness account.
Yeah, I think maybe they must have reposted.
Well, they're allowed to use co-intel against us, counter intel, lie,
Yeah. So do you think they would let like protests happen just to test out secret mystery weapons? I mean, that's what I could see them like being like, oh, hey, let's test out this new stuff. Hey, how about get some kids over there protesting about something else? When you gonna have the equipment in? When you gonna have the okay? And I can see them like just scheduling all this stuff. Like
they wouldn't say those words, but they would say, when will the actors be on scene? When can we deploy the device?
Imagine you're one of these poor crisis actors, and you show up. Okay, I'm just supposed to hold a sign and yell. Okay, and they're bringing out mystery.
Throw rocks.
Throw rocks at the tank. Okay.
Meanwhile, you weren't told that the military is coming in hot, really hot, with microwave weaponry, and
or they could say you're going to be subjected to some new strategies. Like that way we don't have to use violence on people. To
new crowd control strategies, it will pay an extra $4,000 or whatever, right? You may sign this NDA. You may experience bleeding through the nose and vomiting blood, and among other right, whole list of things a person might experience, and for months after. This little bit right here made me recall, not that I can completely recall it, but made me recall hearing something about U.S. diplomats in Cuba, and something about
Havana
I don't know if it was what it was implied that there was some kind of audio thing just making, it was like the lowest level of symptoms was really bad nausea and tinnitus and such like that. And I'm like, sounds like a weaponry I heard about on any number of shows.
Yeah. Yeah, this is 20. Oh, this is right on CNN 23 hours ago. Havana syndrome. Pentagon brought the device. Yeah, it's all popping up again now. Havana syndrome, the history behind the mystery.
And that's 2024.
When they can rhyme it, it's going to be, it has to be real and true. And,
Oh, that's even the Foreign Policy Research Institute.
The history behind the mystery.
I mean, that's like almost promoting the stuff, like it's non-lethal. It's okay. Government Accountability Office is the next one. Americans affected by mysterious.
Pull it up. Fuck. Let's do it. Let's at least get onto the good list. We're in here. We're spreading the information. The good stuff is what we're doing here. We're not like those other guys.
Severe headache, dizziness, blurred vision, tinnitus, vertigo. About a decade ago. Yeah. So it took a decade for the papers to come out that this was a real thing. Not, it doesn't matter the marriages it might have destroyed or, family members alienated because all of a sudden somebody's just saying, I have tinnitus. I can't hear you, honey, or whatever. Right. Or
excuse. You always have a headache now. You're always dizzy.
Or gosh, have you always been that fat? And it's like, really, your vision is just blurred, right? And you're just seeing like 30 extra pounds on your wife or something, right? Yeah, imagine your wife is a diplomat. And, oh, yeah, she's always got headache.
Honey,
I have all this excuse in the book, woman.
Every day you have a headache. Every day you come back from work, you're in a bad mood. You leave in the morning, you're happy. You come back. What is going on? And
that's really good. It's a really good statement. Really good way to put it.
Huh. Yeah, I remember like them reporting on it back then, and then like after they first reported on it, I remember them talking about how like, no, it's all just fake. They don't have sonic weapons that can give you headaches. That's crazy talk. Like, and that's the thing is like any of these, like with like all the stuff in was Zelensky and all that stuff. You look at like the history of like what they were saying about all the people over there, and they were going on about the Azov and they got a problem over there, but and then like all of a sudden like it's just like anything they wrote before is just like just not even acknowledged. It's like
but doesn't matter because they're the victims. It's like the Azov battalion, right? It's like with their all their tattoos of their tattoos don't say anything like white supremacy or anything, right?
No,
their tattoos are simply the old symbols of purity and pride and say the black sun and other such symbols. Yeah. The guy, one of the guys that maybe he was from that battalion, or maybe he was just a Ukrainian soldier like they said he was. He was at Disney to get an award. Disneyland, Disney World, doesn't matter, wherever he was, right? He got an award from Jon Stewart, who is John Leibovitz. But the athlete, the Ukrainian athlete, had on full sleeves, like like tight sporting sleeves, right? For athletics, because he was getting an athlete's type award.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, then they pull up another picture of him without the sleeves on, and he's got some tattoos, man. Jon Stewart's like, you're doing great stuff over there.
Jon Stewart. Tattoos aren't the appropriate attire for every occasion. If you
If you're getting an award from a person that you've deemed subhuman, you know.
Well, you saw the one they had in Canadian Parliament. It's a veteran from World War II, and he was like one of the ones that fought against the Russians he's Ukrainian that fought against the Russians, and they're like giving him a standing ovations, and they're like afterwards they're like, hey, actually that means he was with the other guys.
Yeah, that means he was on the wrong side. But now he's on the right side, so it's okay. See, that's the 1984 stuff.
They were all like embarrassed about it, but also like that's the thing too, is like you have to look at or at least I look at this stuff. I'm like, was this like a real thing? Was it like a real slip up that they just didn't think about, like that this guy was on the wrong side of the army, and that maybe not to have him in there for standing ovations? Or did they do that on purpose and then have the like, oh, we didn't know, whoops, just to help create more? Because I think
that could desensitize a lot of people in a lot of ways. Like, look, he survived World War II. He saw horrible things. He said that not everything he did was good. I was like, yeah, that sounds like the people that created Hannibal Lecter, right? Like in at least in books or movies or something. It's like his little sister. She was in the stew, and you ate her too. All Quiet on the Western Front, wasn't it?
Is that what it was?
A little bit of cannibalism, starvation. Got to eat what's around. There's a kid that's kind of sickly. She's not going to make it without treatment, and you got to reserve treatment for your guys. So hole up in a nice, expensive house. Yeah.
I found no. Okay, hold on. Let me try this again. There's a song I was listening to the other day, and I was trying to find on YouTube. I guess I started to make here it is.
YouTube history.
No, I got it.
You got it.
Oh, well, hold on.
Life is more.
Oh, we gotta get rid of these ads for you.
I know.
First you get the haircut, then you get the titties. First you get the haircut, and then you get them titties. First you get the haircut, then you get the titties. First you get the haircut, and then you get them titties. First you get the haircut, then you get the titties. First you get the haircut, and then you get them titties. First you get the haircut, then you get the titties. First you get the haircut, and then you get them titties. First you get the haircut, then you get the titties. First you get the haircut, and then you get them titties.
We are fruit blood. We are juice.
They are juice.
It's just like I said, just a catchy song. Like as soon as I heard it, I was just stuck in my head. I just
Have you heard Baby Cakes? It's not a specific song or something, but it's this guy. What the hell was the guy's name? Kevin Neely?
Oh,
Brad Neely?
I think I know what you're talking about.
If you just type in Neely and Baby Cakes, it'll show the guy. You
think Baby Cakes is one word or two words?
One word.
Okay.
I mean, it's not that Baby Cakes is an amazing, thing in itself, but the guy has produced some, and it's it's very cartoony, very simple like that. And it was on Super Deluxe way back in the day.
I could not see the
There you go.
like my image of the screen. Every time I do something, it gets smaller on the computer screen. Wait a second, what is that doing?
Yeah, the real Brad Neely. Okay, let me write that down.
Okay, there we go. Let's see. Yeah, there's a whole. He did like a couple of shows on like Adult Swim or whatever, didn't he?
I don't know which ones he did specifically, but yeah, he did something for them. Oh yeah.
For Jail, was that what it? Is that the other
Okay,
one?
yeah, that sounds pretty close to it.
That might be.
I mean, and just from looking through the thumbnails, it's like it's just very cartoony stuff.
Diary number Lies.
I hear lies every fucking day. Even me, I lie to myself. Here's some of my faves. I've heard that even guys can get pregnant from swallowing semen. And that wolf men don't need wolf women to make wolf boys. And that God only likes certain types of love. And that God really likes it when wolf men lovingly swallow semen. I've heard that women.
The Wolfmen are doing what? No.
Wolf milk. It's wolf milk.
Well, that's what God really likes, though. Okay, fuck yes.
God and John Malin. God and Comicsgate. Love the wolf milk.
I've heard that women have 2 sets of teeth. I don't know. And have you ever heard that Freud was a motherfucker? Like a real one? I hear that all the time. And supposedly the Pope has no superpowers. They say he's not even a mutant. Whatever. And once a little poodle-looking fucker told me that suits are supposed to fit like this. Well, poodle fucker, this goes right to you and all of your measuring men.
It does often go into a little bit of freestyle, I say freestyle, whatever style. And it's it's pretty good. It's not bad.
Poodle fucker, this goes right to you and all of your measuring men. They say things happen for a reason. They say the cocksuckers are bad. They say that God has a plan. Everybody's fucking lying to me. They say the rhythm will get me. They say that salad ain't sucky. They say that ladies never do. Everybody's fucking lying to me. They say a chicken's never wishing to commit suicide, and that all the Bigfoots and swamp squatches have died. No way. No way, no way, no way, no way. They say, oh, pizza ain't a funnel. I say bullshit to that. And I don't believe that lobsters are okay with the bass. And that secret thing you're doing each and every fucking night will make your hands get super hairy and you'll lose your fucking sight. No way, no way, no, no, no way. When I was a baby, Daddy told me something crazy. He said, son, your mama left me and she went and joined the Navy. I said, Dad, you fucking kidding? He said, no, not past the gravy. And the gravy I passed. You know how people say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Well, I've seen it nearly killed and that just couldn't be more wronger. And the women are supposed to only like the giant donger. So the gravy I pass to them. Creme de la creme, la 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 de la creme. Creme la creme, la 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 de la creme. That is me, the creme of the de la creme. La 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 creme, creme, la la la.
Neely Comics. There you go.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, just real simple stuff. Creativity. That's all that's needed, you know.
A lot of I'd never thought that much stuff about werewolves before. With
the guy is the thinker.
And that was, I mean, like what would you say? Technically, that was a good rap. Like the rhymes and
Yeah,
the,
it's
you know what I
fine.
mean? Like,
Yeah, it's fine. It's passable. I mean, it's not like, oh, that shit went hard. Oh, me.
right.
I
But
was
I mean,
like,
you know, he stayed on the beat, and it was like
yeah.
there's a couple like clever points. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like technically, I think that's what I'm saying is like I think technically is like the right word to describe what I'm saying. Not a good.
Wait. Are you saying technically or technically like Sheer Davis?
Like technically, like technologically.
I would say both. You know, technically as well as technically. Just I don't know. It's something different, but it makes it different.
Think of like a rap song that's like it doesn't rhyme or it doesn't like doesn't have any flow. Like it's someone like they're rapping and you're just like, stop. No, that's not good. You know, like
Some of that Ukrainian rap, yeah, Ukrainian Russian rap. Oh man, no.
Put it till it that lady, like that was.
I don't think I've seen that. No, I've been a fan of this guy for a while. I didn't even know his YouTube channel name though.
Maybe that's what I could do like a rap show, or not like a rap show, but you know, like music or something. Highlight all these different artists. This is this has been the new jam I've been listening to. Is this the one I'm thinking? I think this is it. Her name's Humpback Chunk.
Okay.
And that's not it. Hold on. I mean that's a good one too, but no. You got to start with the right one, or else you won't.
I make you just nut a slap on your butt. Damn, I just nutted. Your tongue on my clit. Damn, that shit hit. You're making me drip. Damn, I just nutted. Put my hand around her throat, she choke. She got an attitude, on swole. Deliver that dick, on go. Bitch, you got a bitchy attitude, oh no. Spray them legs and get in the bed. Get her all up in the bed. Put lil' shorty to the headboard. On some naked shit, ain't that some shit? Woo, bitchy attitude, on go. I give her that dick, she gone moan. Then I give her this tongue, make her fucking run. And baby talking all the shit, baby shut up. Yeah, you got an attitude, choke you up. Put your legs on the bed, let me beat it up. Yeah, don't fuck with a lame nigga. Huh, bitchy attitude, tame nigga. Baby, I'm with you. You and your bitchy moves. Oh, damn, shawty got an attitude. You and your bitchy move. I like to fuck, I like to rub. I make you just nut a slap on your butt. Damn, I just nutted. Your tongue on my clit. Damn, that shit hit. You're making me drip. Damn, I just nutted. I just nutted, she just nutted. I fucked her in the bathroom, going to public. What you talking about? I'm eating it out. Yeah, I hit the pussy, I ain't from the south. Yeah, I'ma get it down, get it wet. Licking the pussy off, fuck. I like to rub.
Oh, that's starting over. Yeah, so.
Yeah. I could see the.
Now, guess how I first heard about her. Guess who introduced me to Humpback Chunk? It's someone you know.
Somebody I know, or somebody I've seen.
Well, you were just on a stream with them.
Oh my God. I'm gonna blame Charlie.
Their name starts with an O.
It's Fearless Will. Fucking Homer Glitch, man. What the fuck is this motherfucker watching? Bookings. $1,000 for a flight for 2 and hotel, or the hotel is just 250. Shout outs are 65. Collabs. You could do a collab with it.
That's what I'm saying. Well, this is what I mean. It's like I saw this because she just posted this today or yesterday. I was like, Omer, we could get at least a shout out.
Combine your money together and do the collab. So she could tell Overglitch or both of you, your art is shitty, whatever, right? Is it she or is it he? I'm dripping. I just nutted. Something about this dick.
What? Yeah, I think it is. This is she. She said clit. That's a lady part.
I also heard clit. Yes.
Yeah, I think they. So like that, and that would, with internet shows, you add in a lady, and that's start building that gold.
Just somebody with some riz, somebody gonna keep you honest and be like, how long can you be on a stream for if we're gonna let's not really call this a collab because it's not a permanent type deal. It's just it's not a song. It's just a stream. It's a one-off thing. Can we do it for $150? Can we do it?
Yeah,
do it for 100.
Well, that's like it has like
100, and you just come on stream. All you gotta do is be on stream, and you can just keep us straight. All right, you just talk some shit and keep us straight. No censoring yourself, right? That kind of shit. Just like
it's gonna be we'll make sure it's on my thing so it'll go on to iTunes. It'll be on the podcast, Spotify. It'd be a podcast, but I mean, people listen to rap music on podcasts too.
Oh, wait. Shout outs and promotion are two different prices. Okay, which is both $65, but still it's music video appearance is $100. So I would say like on stream appearance would be like maybe 100,
Yeah.
You're not having this person come to where you are. You just, having them appear on a stream, and you could say, I think this is a fair price, $100, and if the audience likes you, we'll have you on next week too, $100.
I kind of look at it like, I mean, I like Omer, he's a good artist. I like him, and
is he a good artist?
He is.
He's a fine artist. Yeah, he's a fine artist.
And I get he's in a tight spot right now. He's got a bunch of stuff going on. Think of just the joy you'd be able to see in his face and his voice to have his favorite artist on stream with him, hyping him up too. That's I think that's really what I want to see. Is like I like her music, the raps, but being able to see Omer.
You might be misgendering, so but a lot of females do say like this dick, like
oh yeah,
whatever, right?
Big.
They're like, girl, you can suck, or you can suck on this dick, right? That kind of shit. And no. So right. I would say if you cross, you just contact booking info. Here's the Gmail. So you can consider a shout out being like them reposting it, right?
Right.
And as well as a promotion, right? So you're looking at $100 easy right there. Then you want to collab. Well, no, okay. Skits. Okay, you want to have an appearance, but you want it to be a skit, like that. They just come on and chat shit. So that would be $150 easy right there.
So just Oh, so you could just get an appearance where like she doesn't even do anything.
Just on stream, counting dollar bills.
Like,
just don't do anything illegal on stream. that kind of.
Yeah, we know that there's a lot of well, that's part of that. I mean, some of that is almost like the whole kind of kayfabe thing, anyways. When they're like, you're trying to rile up people and like,
yeah.
Oh man, they're on the stream. They're going crazy on that stream. Who knows what they're doing over there? Like that's. They shut it down. They shut the stream. YouTube turned it off while they were doing the show. That's not that I want to turn into is that shock.
All this woman did was pull out an AR and fire off 3 rounds, and Omer's channel went down for 2 weeks. I don't know, man.
Used her enormous labia to cock and uncock a shotgun.
Oh man,
very. It was interesting, but but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that would be. I'll have to, because that's the thing too. I want to make sure like Omer doesn't have like a day that he's like doing something or busy or whatever.
What if this person is just AI?
No, that shit don't faze me. I love it.
It'd be a really advanced fucking computer and be somebody being like, I want to just charge people, for appearances, and I'll just make it only online. No, that's a real one. No.
You think that's AI? That's what I'm saying. I'll mute it just so we can get like more of a. I don't think that's AI. I mean.
Oh man, let me think of another one. Have you seen the fat niggas AI?
Yes,
whatever specifically they called it, but them fat niggas, right? AI.
I think that's what they call it.
Right. I think so.
Yeah, it's like a whole series. Well, there's that, and then there's like there's like Wigartha now, right?
No. Let me run to the kitchen and to the bathroom.
Is that the right Wigartha? No, that's not it. Waker Superstar. Hold on. I guess it's supposed to be like Asgard. I think that's what it's supposed to be. These are not. This isn't what I'm thinking. Hold on. Let me take that off for a second. Yeah, because there's a lot of. I need to find my thing on here. It's. Oh, you know what? Actually, I could play us a song for a second while he's off. Yeah, let me take a break real quick. Play us. This is the other song I found on Instagram here the other day. It's hold on, it's pretty good. Oh, let me try it.
Yeah, DT nigga. Drop 3 bombs at the end of discussion. Fuck, I ain't running from nothing. If you see me running, I'm running for president. Missiles on missiles, you know how we coming. Tell all your men we gon' blow up the country. I see you tweeting online, you a sucker. One more threat and I'm pressing that button. They trying to impeach me, they know that I'm thugging. I'm getting locations, I'm dropping 100. They sending that shit, they get stopped in the sky. Said one more thing, everybody gon' die. Since 6 of the men and they making it hot. I don't need no permission to blow up your spot. I don't need no permission to make you a target. You must not heard what happened to Hey Barack. They must not heard what happened to Bin Laden. 6 men deep and everybody body. If we get it started, nigga, we ain't stop. I take them to world war like I'm Johnson. They done let a real slime in the off. Stop talking about nukes, you ain't even got it. I would say your name, but I can't pronounce it. Fuck is it, Masu, Masal, First of the money, we clocking they rip. Had a home on the head, we tactical with it. Take over your country, infested with fit. Tell Ali that he better repent. Setting up base right outside of the fence. Tell Qasim that nigga a bitch. Dig his ass up and I kill him again. You still ain't get back with that boy, he got bit in the way cheating online, you a sucker. One more threat and I'm pressing that button. They trying to impeach me, they know that I'm done. And I'm getting locations, I'm dropping 100. They sending that shit, they get stopped in the sky. Said one more thing, everybody gon' die. Since 6 of the men and they making it hot. I don't need no permission to blow up the spot. I don't need no permission to make you a target. You must not heard.
Now you're muted. Yeah, just turn on my stream. Just turn on restreaming it to my channel. I was just too late, and now you're still muted. I was just too late. You've been muted for the last hour, bro. No, I was just too late to.
I was muted. What happened?
To turn it on at first. Yeah. Couldn't hear shit for an hour.
Oh, god damn it! Okay. You've been running the show by yourself.
Your rap name is Lil Plus, and you hey, if you wanted to, honor Scott Adams, right, or whatever, right, or just what was the two things you said? Be useful, right? Okay, well, I don't know. See, this stuff makes me think Ballers or something. Right? So I was like, is that useful? I don't know. It's useful as entertainment, as whatever, right? So I was like, okay, you can just play a bunch of Instagram videos. It's kind of what Ballers.
That's what they were doing for a long. That's what
I found this on here. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Now I'm talking about it, and
and this one is pretty.
Rap name is Lil plus the last reason that you were in the hospital. What is your rap name?
Little testicular torsion, little blood when I fall, little caught myself on fire while riding a skateboard, little circumcised, little cock break, little piss and blood, little couldn't shit correctly, little rectum, little tumor, little constipation, little peanut, little stroke, little door dash, little stuck dodo, little balls, little testicular rupture.
Your rap name is
testicular rupture.
What was the last reason I was in the hospital? I didn't even go to the hospital last.
I think the last there was I had to stay overnight in the hospital like 2 years ago. I was pissed too.
It was constipation, right?
It was, they couldn't get it out.
Low constipation. They had to dig it out. Oh my god!
I think it was like my foot got infected or something. Like one of the scars on my foot was all, getting all like pussy or something and leaking, and so I like a little leaky foot. That sounds good.
Little leaky foot.
Little leaky foot.
Shit, me, I cannot fucking think. It's probably been over 10 years since I've been in the hospital. And okay, well, consider I just consider not root canal, but like 2 teeth removed or something, being put to sleep at a teaching hospital type setting, right? I consider that as being in a hospital. I don't even know if that was the last time, but let me see. Lil got a couple of teeth removed. I don't know. Little dentist.
Dentist.
That's okay. I don't know. That's stupid. Little orthodontic surgery.
Orthodontic surgery. I know that. I mean, that's the thing. I love that there's like there's so much of this, like people like making stuff into like songs, like all those like like the chat like comments and songs and stuff, like there's just
there's so many good ones too,
and it's just people making that, you know what I mean, like people just like laughing and making jokes and
having AI read the comments and sing songy like Nordic tone or whatever.
It's what else could you want to do with AI? Like that's the kind of stuff though that like I think people get upset about, or like the people that are like whining about like they're like artists are against AI because it's stealing their art, and but like that would be considered like theft because they're using AI to create a song, and it must have been trained on other songs or whatever. So they would be like,
Yeah,
that's evil. The AI is.
Well, some of this, what was it, Sora? Recently paid, Sora AI, right?
Yeah.
I believe it's partially with Google, paid like massive sum to license shit like Mickey Mouse and whatever. And even though we've heard so many times, oh, the copyright is expiring. Well, yeah, the copyright is expiring on like these old as original versions of the character, not this like modern.
Right.
Even Marilyn Manson in Mickey Mouse ears and such, right?
I think you started yours on.
That's a good question.
On Restream. Are you sharing the YouTube thing or
it's yours? It's
okay.
I'm gonna check it, make sure it's going.
I was gonna say, like, if I was gonna stop because we're at like an hour. We're at a minute and 42.
No, that's good. That's good.
Just because that way, like, if it's under 2 hours, whichever one of them makes clips will make clips from it.
Yeah, you got it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if it's I should stop this one and that one, but then we'll still be in here. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're just sharing the YouTube thing, or are you sharing?
It's this. So you got to end at a certain point. Then we just end because nobody likes Scott Adams. Nobody we know likes Scott Adams. They like art that takes 18 months to draw one page. Like no, cartooning has massive value. What time? How many out? 1 point what? What do you have to end at?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Whenever, like, we can, that's, I mean, it's like 1:43 right now. So like, just as long as we're under like 2 hours.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I remember you saying. Yeah, no. I mean, look, cartooning has a lot more power than conventional art. And conventional art being, not modern type, whatever, like duct taping a banana to a piece of cardboard, selling it for tens of thousands of dollars, fucking money laundering. None of that shit. No, it's just cartooning has a lot more power than I think people want to give it. Just think about if a full on, like if somebody invested their time, like say you invested all your time and energy into dropping your own stuff, but I'm going to make a cereal, right? Not the cereal you eat, right? But Dr. Ben's cereal.
It's like a story, a serial story. Like
yes, based on true events of, say Comicsgate, right? Or whatever, of the personalities in Comicsgate. That's why like depictions of certain characters, certain people, right, are rallied against. It's like there's too much power to tear somebody down or just bring them down to a touchable level.
It's so easy to like mock someone with a comic or a cartoon because it's like they're so just the nature of cartooning. I mean, that's what like people get caricatures to see themselves look silly, and it's like usually people that are like the sort of people we don't like, the sort of people that don't like to be made fun of are definitely the ones to make fun of. You know what I mean? Like the people that like see like a picture of themselves where they look like.
See, I see that as everyone in Comicsgate. They don't want to be made fun of, but they want to make fun of everybody else. And I'm like, no, nothing is off the table, man. Nothing. Just that's the way. That's my premise, right? And I've heard somebody say that just recently too. Like nothing is off the table. You can talk shit about whoever you want to, and it's not even talking shit or whatever. But
Right.
if you drew, so the story behind your piss gore strip,
yes,
him walking to the gallows is that Ethan Van Sciver had said, wouldn't it be, like really cool if somebody made a Calvin and Hobbes style, and that he saw that and he said that was too much. Like, I don't like he didn't even want to pull it up on,
it's just
he wanted
like,
to pull up some other stuff that was like not really meaningful, not really serious. But if you take stuff to a serious, tone, like,
I mean, that is
yeah,
the thing, is like, it's, like if you do like,
I mean, if you drew Shane Davis as Eeyore, that would hurt his feelings really bad. If you drew Mandy as a horse, that would hurt her feelings really badly. that could get you kicked out of.
It gets you kicked out of Comicsgate. That's
he's been kicked out of everything.
I got kicked out of Comicsgate because what the heck is it? That's what I was trying to pull this up. I was like, oh shit, I should pull this up when he's talking about it. That would make sense, but
it is what it is.
Yeah, it's in like the. There we go. I just wanted to get what.
In light of recent revelation, yeah, man.
Why I didn't want.
No, I just say that's really good cartooning. It's dark.
It is.
I mean, no doubt it's dark.
All I did was
matter is dark.
I just changed the names. You know what I mean? Like it's. Yeah. But those are all his exact words.
Yep.
And I mean,
that's reevaluate. Yeah, I remember saying or writing that.
Like I've talked about this with other guys that like, this. I mean, this was like a dark moment in comics, and it was all cancel culture stuff. Like this was the epitome of what cancel culture is someone like it just. They see that their life is ruined, and they give up.
They're walking to the gallows.
Yeah, just
and then their friend kicks the stool out from under them, whatever, right?
I mean, like I get canceled again, and like you come out and you're like, well, you know what? Actually, I always thought he was a fucking weirdo. Like
I never trusted that guy over the last 20-something months or whatever.
I agreed with Patrick Quinlan the entire time. I just was trying to build up more evidence. We thought maybe he was a serial killer, so we were trying to gather evidence. You know what I mean? I'd just be like, what?
Forget that he introduced us to Jessica Biel.
Exactly. He'd be nowhere near Jessica Biel if it wasn't. My doctor.
Oh man. Speaking of before time winds down too much, I clicked into Fusebox's stream, and I'm like, "What the hell is this? I don't know what this is." I clicked into there, and I just looked at stuff for a second, and I'm like, "Oh, there's only there's 20 people watching, but there's only Cynic and Katie in the chat," and I'm like, "Oh, whatever, right?" And there's like EFAP in a video of Katie. I'm like, so what? Something about progeria kid. I'm like, man, this you got to be able to make. You can make fun of everybody else, but
some people don't want to be made fun of. Like that, you know what I mean? Like it's just like that's. And I get it. Like some people are just, they're just not ready or something. I don't know. But then
there's also the idea of the untouchable aspect of a lot of personalities, personas, right? Like I could say anything I want to anybody else, but Mr. No, holy shit.
And like, see that this is the other thing. I've never heard of this movie. Mr. No Legs. That doesn't even sound like a real movie.
Oh my God.
That's why I think I had like a Mandela thing. Like I went over into a Mandela universe where I'm not quite sure what all the differences are, but these are some of the tells that there was no Mr. No Legs movie before. There was just the No Legs.
Because why would you not have heard of it?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
shout out to Dr. Ben's Comics. No Legs available on eBay at Dr. Ben's Comics with an X.
The new documentary about with Jessica Biel, like it came out 6 months ago, like in June, when I was like finishing working on this. Like I you know what I'm saying, like seriously, May and June, maybe even July, all the way up until like I got the comics, I was still working on them. Like and I was like every day looking up stuff on it, and like none of those times did any of that come up. That's what I mean. That's what I think the Mandela difference is that
I had a similar experience, but not that similar. It's just the other day. I was thinking, wait, no way. I'm remembering something, like that shouldn't have been. I'm like,
before out of, like, yeah, it's very odd. It's very, very odd. But
no, definitely want to watch this.
Mr. No,
give yourself a big shout out, and before the timer hits, and play us out. All right, before the timer hits.
All right, folks. Well, that is let me pull off that and go back. Oh, son of a fuck. This one there. Holy shit. Okay. I'll flip back to the other camera. All right. Yeah, so go check out I'll put the link in the description, or there's the links on the should be. Yeah. It's up in the corner. Click the QR code, goes right to the eBay. Or just look up any of my social media. So, my eBay is on there. Dr. Ben's Comics. Go get a copy of Van Piglet.
Shout out, $65. Oh, you froze. Or am I froze? Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, he can't end the stream, and I can't end the stream, so hopefully he gets back within 4 minutes and some change. Because there's an requirement to go below 2 hours for StreamYard Premium to make clips of the show. Hey, it's my show now. Fuck it. What's up, guys? Nobody in the chat. Where's the chat? Nobody in the chat. Nobody cares about Scott Adams, huh? See, I was trying to say, I think cartooning has a lot more power than a lot of people want to give credit to. Like, you could just make jokes so easily, and it doesn't really require any effort. I mean, little effort. Right? You can be using the same thing you see, from the news or something, right? And
God damn. They kicked me out. What happened?
I saw that. They got you. All right, plays out.
They know. Okay, yeah, we gotta go. All right.
What the hell was that? Oh man, I'm getting a flashback to all these Stephen J. Canal movie TV shows. Riptide. Thank you, Dr. Ben.
Yeah. This art is just so freaking crazy, and just this is the epitome of underground comics to me. I love it. I think it is so cool. I don't know, just the certain things, she's walking away and she just has this big ass with
look at that big ass, look at that big juicy booty, this Latina
with her twisted, deformed arm looking over her shoulder. I love it so much. It's almost Ted McKeever-ish in a way. I don't know. It's like Beavis and Butthead unmet. How do you like that? I don't know, but it's so cool. Like, there's just something very compelling and just, I love his stuff. I'm a fan. Great storyteller. Just totally, as I've said before, the epitome of like underground indie comics. Right there, Dr. Ben Anthony. Such great, color choices and just, I don't know. I'm with it. Inimitable. I love it. I love the color scheme you chose here, and this looks so good. Good job, Dr. Ben.
Love it.
For you 90s stoners out there.
This just felt... Yeah. This stuff I really like too. I love underground stuff, and this side of the book tried to bring a lot of that feel into it, and I really appreciate it.
Wow. Yeah, that's Dr. Ben again, man. He had been away from comics for a long time, and now he's back. He's got these crazy colors.
Yes, I like.
Really great work. And some of it's like meta too, it's got talking about Brubaker, Sean Phillips. This is like, he is in this. He's the guy with the chops and the bald head there in the top right. So like,
that's the Broob.
Yeah, his hat. Yeah, does Broob know about this? He would love this.
I don't know.
You can get $500 for the original art if that's on Bristol board out of Brubaker.
Dr. Ben is just yelling, "You're wrong," at caps. All right, but here's my larger point.
Yes. I gotta give Dr. Ben some props real quick. Thick Comics, because when he wrote to me, I think sometime last year about because I write comic reviews and stuff like that in between everything, and like he hit me up, was like, you should do something like do like a interview thing, or like, I don't know, join the Comics Journal or something, right? And I kind of just took those words to heart and just kept going for it. So Tony, I'll be interviewing you very soon down the road.
Yeah. Well, me and the Lord, we got an understanding.
We're on a mission from God.